a message for whoever may need to hear it. Upon my growth dealing with spirituality or when you're speaking on spiritual aspects, you know, you feel like, oh man, I can't get famous or I can't have this connected to entertainment. Like it has to be dull and dry. I can't really laugh and joke about these things. I have to be serious. Or, you know, again, like just having that approach, but more so the aspect of like being scared of fame, realizing that Bobby Hemmett is famous, Dr. Phil Valentine is famous, Dr. Sebi, Dr. Leala Africa, they're all famous. Francis Chris Wilson is famous, you know what I'm saying? And again, why I'm expressing this because I've watched myself like, try to that part of me, I don't even like calling it self sabotage. I'm going to just say that part of me that's scared of being popular or being well known, you know what I'm saying, or world renowned for certain things. Like as much as there's a part of me that does reach for, making sure that what I'm expressing reaches the world, there is a part though that is scared. And it's like that subconscious programming in connection with Hollywood. Hence why, again, not paying attention to all that shit. Like, oh, you do this and you do that, you're going to be selling your soul or this and that. And it's like, and it'll come off as if fame, or being popular or famous is always connected to something like selling your soul or, or doing something where you just selling out in general, where you're not being true and genuine to your authentic self in order for fame or for a buck or something like that, you know. But again, realizing like you're gonna be famous regardless, you know what I'm saying? So embrace it, and just make sure that as long as your actions are pure of heart, you know, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what you're doing, like as long as you're aware your actions is pure heart, then you're in alignment. But just expressing because I watch myself. And again, even coming from some of these, some of the occult and esoteric teachers that, you know, may have talked about, not mixing this information with entertainment or, not trying to be famous. But again, it's like, even if you're not trying to be famous, you will be famous. Like a lot of beings on this earthly plane right now came down here to make some strong changes. So your name is gonna be remembered. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna be, popular. You're gonna be famous. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be remembered. What the fuck you think all these archetypical deities that you read about in mythology, in essence, that's fame, you know what I'm saying? Like Papa Legba is famous, you know what I'm saying? Oshun is famous, you know what I'm saying? Like Obatala is famous, you know. Jesus is famous. Buddha, somebody who renounced everything. I'm gonna go in the woods and da da da. Famous, you know what I'm saying? Like again, people who may try to recluse the most, and go and stay away from society, you know what I'm saying? Famous, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, just be the greatest version of yourself and trust that source is gonna align you with trustworthy people, places, and situations and things that are in alignment for your highest good. And from there, just use discernment from moment to moment to feel, because of course, it's like a game. You're going to have little tests, you're going to have little trickster energies pop up to see if you're on your toes, you know. So as much as you do, trust and expect the universe to deliver, you also got to be aware moment to moment that there are things that will pop up that's, there to deliver negativity or to be like a test in essence, you know what I'm saying? So just being discerning for that, but again, always trusting that everything is in alignment, but again, because that running from fame, I watch myself like not do certain things. I run away from certain things due to being afraid. Again, having to admit that the fear of fame or the fear of popularity and the fear of what comes with that. Like, like, oh, will my family still fuck with me, or the people in my neighborhood still fuck with me, or, you know, will I get caught up in the wrong crowds and all that? And it's like, yeah, now is the vibrate, you know. From right now, be the most genuine, authentic, and pure of heart, and all your actions that you can be right now, and everything will be be in alignment, you know. Because again, it's only the subconscious realm of you. If you believe that, oh yeah, it is a possibility that just anything, or any situation might pop off and I'd be selling my soul. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or, you subconsciously believing like there's some type of devil that's out to get you, and that's when you externalize it and make that real. You know what I'm saying? You have no enemies. There's nothing out to get you except for what you have allowed yourself to subconsciously believe is out to get you. You know what I'm saying? Again, you straight regardless. And that's what I realized too, getting back to that mind frame shit. If I'm infinite, as a soul, then why would I be scared of being myself or doing anything in this plane of existence? As long as it's not being stupid as far as like, oh, well, because I live forever, let me go jump in the river, and see if I drown. Like, well, no, not on no just doing anything, but in alignment with, what I feel I should be doing. It's like, why not, do it, you know? But again, it's that addiction, it's that trauma and addiction to being, human for so long. It's not to say that we about to just bust out of these bodysuits right now, but we are breaking out of the old human mentality, especially the unhealthy aspects of the ego that no longer serve our highest good. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, it done got to a place where if this ego stays in control any second longer, there won't be anything to even, won't be anything to even discuss. But and just sharing that, because again, I watch myself upon my growth, you know, do things that, again, like that part of me, because it's all integration. It's like I'm integrating all these different aspects of myself. But then there's that certain aspect of self, I could see it sitting in that corner. But, what if paparazzi come, or what if, and not that I believe in that on that level, but again, that part of me, I would imagine again, because I visualize it or imagine like it being like a little character in a cartoon that's like, like in that extreme energy in essence, because that's what the crystal's energy, the crystal energy of balancing things, because the crystal is a balance between, you know, the seen and unseen. A crystal is made of the most structured, it's the most one of the most structured things in this existence, but then comes from the most chaotic situation. Crystals come from melting magma, that has no definition or none of that. And yet, a perfectly symmetrical crystal comes from that amorphous or, or basically, that unshaped, just pure potential. You know what I'm saying? But just back to the crystals vibe, and again, like that part of self that's like, scared to step up to the plate, scared to be in those meetings discussing some big time shit, you know, with divine beings that's on the same wavelength as you. Because again, now that a lot of us waking up, you don't have to sell your soul, or I don't even like saying that, but you don't have to do none of that shit in order to get what you got to get done. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, let's be the greatest version of ourselves that we could be in this lifetime. Now is the vibe break. Peace.